Hi everybody! Okay, so this week's videos are going to be geared more toward like the marching and commands and answers to the commands. I figured we would start off this week pretty simple, pretty easy. You don't have to have equipment since we're working on getting that out this week. So I'm not going to stretch with you. Oh, if you haven't watched the rifle videos, you wouldn't know, but these are our baby chickens. There's 4 of them in there. We have chickens in our backyard. We have 6 right now, 6 hens in our chicken coop in our backyard, and so these 4 little guys, hopefully girls, will join the ladies either this weekend or next. Anyways, so they're gonna be chirping in the background for the video. Okay, so anyways, today I'm really just gonna go over commands and responses to the commands, and also like your basic drill commands and the responses to those. Easy, simple. I'm wearing all black so you can see the formations and everything. I'm not wearing my tennis shoes. I put black socks on so then that way you can see my feet better against the semi-white floor. And so then you can see what you need to be doing with your feet and your ankles and everything like that. So first thing I'm gonna start with is, I'm looking down at my notes so I don't forget anything. So we're gonna start with your attention. I covered some of these in the audition video, but I'm gonna go a little bit more in depth with them. So the first one is your attention, and this one I taught you. I'm gonna take off my old lady slippers. Okay, so your attention. Your heels are together, your toes are apart. Looks like you can fit a slice of pizza in there. Yes? Okay. Don't lock your knees. There really shouldn't be like a gaping space here, okay? Some of us, our legs don't touch, which is totally fine. As long as your heels are together and your toes are apart, you're doing great. Don't lock your knees. It doesn't matter what type of environment you're in. If it's blazing hot and 90 degrees and we're standing on the field at band camp. Right now it's like 60 and drizzly and like a little cool in my garage right now. I could still pass out if I lock my knees because you're cutting off the blood flow to your body. So don't lock your knees. I don't want you practicing at home and then your parents are excited and it's because you locked your knees. Please don't do that. Okay, so then you're going to squeeze your butt cheeks together, okay? Make sure that that's nice and tight. Everything needs to be tight, okay? Not so tight that you're stiff or rigid, but it's a nice, crisp, uniform looking stance, okay? So, and then you need to make sure you're lifting your chest up, right? And then again, doing the L underneath your chin. So again, I'm looking at the crease where the wall and the ceiling meet in my garage right now, okay? And then I'm gonna relax my arms and then bring them to this nice formation, pretending like I'm holding a giant beach ball. I just bought one. Anyways, for my kids. So I'm pretending like I'm holding a beach ball and my hands are relaxed in a nice ballet dancer position. Don't have them all rigid where they're Barbie and they're not here where you're eating a cheeseburger. I'm gonna come closer and we're gonna talk about this so you can see it a little better, okay? So, your hands for your attention. And I saw some of this in the audition videos, and like I said, it's a lot harder because we weren't able to be face-to-face and I couldn't help people correct this and everything like that. So we're gonna do our best like this, and then we'll be able to continue and further correct it when we can hopefully do practices through Zoom. Anyways, so your hands. You don't wanna be like this where you're eating hamburger, right? That doesn't look nice. And you don't wanna be Barbie, okay? Look how stiff and unnatural that looks. I'm slightly double jointed in some of my fingers, so it looks even weirder. So I always tell everybody, relax, 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 and then take a breath, and then you're gonna bring your arms and your hands in and up. See? nice and relaxed, simple. Okay, so like your two middle fingers are kind of touching together, and your forefinger, your pointer finger, is a little extended further out than the rest, okay? And I have a nice shape between these two fingers, okay? You want to pretend like somebody's taking an eyedropper with water and dropping water droplets from your shoulder, and the water droplet is gonna drop nicely down your arm and follow that form and go all the way down and drop off of your finger, right? Okay, so if you feel like you're getting too stiff, relax yourself, take a breath, and then bring yourself back up into this position. And then you should be good, yes? Okay, so I'm here, right? My knees aren't locked. I'm presenting myself up and out, right? So turning this way so you can see. Again, my knees aren't locked, nice and relaxed in my arms. Still, make sure your shoulders are down. Don't hunch up like this because it's not comfortable and it's not pretty. Relax your shoulders. So this is relaxed and this is poised and my knees are not locked. And I'm presenting myself up and out. I'm projecting myself to my audience. Okay? And then you turn on that megawatt smile and you're ready to go. Okay? So, when you are called to attention, whether it's by myself, another member of the staff, Mr. Rogers, drum majors, section leaders, okay, the command is band at 10 hut. When it's just us, I say guard at 10 hut, so it's going to go guard at 10 hut, and 1 is the response. Okay, so the command is guard or band at 10 hut, and then the response is and 1. Okay? So, you know, we're at practice and people are standing around talking and we're ready to get started, so somebody is going to say guard at 10 hut and 1. Yes? I do that a lot to get everybody's attention too when they get a little bit too chatty at practice. Okay, so from there you can't really go a whole lot of places unless you're told to. But one thing you're going to do that you can do, given the command. So you're here at attention, you can be called to parade rest, and the command is band, parade, rest, and then the answer or the response is 1, 2, again. So for the guard it's different than what it is for the band. It's not 1, 2. The response is not. I'm going to have to ask somebody about that now that I'm thinking about it. For parade rest, pretty sure it's and 1 as well as attention. I'll ask somebody and I'll let you know. I'm not super concerned about it right now. Okay, so you're here at attention and you're given the command band, parade, rest. And the guard is going to go, it is and 1, as I'm thinking about it. And 1. I think both hands behind the back, yes. It's been a while. Okay, so you're here at attention, the command is given, band, parade, rest, and 1. You're going to step back with your left foot. You're stepping back. You're not dragging it back like this. It's not coming like this. You're not stepping or stomping back. You're here, and you're going to bring your foot back and drop your head down. It's just your head. We had a big hiccup with this last year that a lot of the team was bending at the waist. You don't need to bend at the waist. It's not that difficult. It's super easy. You're here, and you come here. Okay? All I'm doing is shifting back and dropping my head, okay, and your hands come behind your back. This is for when you don't have equipment in your hands. So I'm here at my attention, and the command is given, band, parade, rest, and 1. That's all I did. I just dropped my head down and bring my foot back. Don't go like this. Please don't go like this. You're gonna be stretching out your legs, which is great, but then you're gonna stretch a little too far and too long, and you're gonna be tired. So again, you're here, band, parade, rest, and 1. From here, you can't go anywhere else. You have to be given the command of going back to attention. So you're here, and somebody gives you band, attend, hot, and 1. And then from here, you can be given any other kind of command, but usually it's at ease, and you just go back to normal. Relax, go off, take a break, do whatever, go back to your spot, stuff like that. Okay, so for that one, the command is at ease, and usually the response is hua. Kids get really ridiculous with that. Sometimes people don't say it. We average over 200 kids in the band, so if you're not saying it, it doesn't really go, it usually goes unnoticed. I will be full disclosure with you on that. Okay, so when you're marching, doing drills, there are there's a bunch of different commands to go with that. So, to begin a drill, I'm going to back up a little bit. So you're here at attention, and you're given a drill. I'll make it easy. I'm going to do mark time 8, forward march 8, and close. So that's called a drill. You're given those when we practice with the whole band. We do them in guard practices too, but we focus obviously more on spinning. But when we're working on our marching with the whole band, these are called drills. So you could be given mark time 8, forward march 16, mark time 16, forward march 24, all kinds of crazy stuff, and it mostly, we work on everything to get used to everything, and then when we get our drill charts for our show, then we really focus on the different drills that we have in the show. So I'm going to keep things simple and basic for you right now to help you get used to what the commands are and what follows it and everything like that. So you're here at attention. What did I say? I don't even remember what I said now. So I'm just going to do mark time 8, forward march 8, and close. So we're here, and you're going to be given the command, mark time, mark, and your response is and time and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got really close to the camera, so I'll move back further the next time I go. Anyways, and then when you get to the end, I got too close to the camera. When you get to the end, it would be and close, or hit and close, because each yard marker is 8 steps, and you would say hit on the 8th step. So, let me come back this way. So the command is mark time mark, and the response is and time and 1, and you continue your counting from there. So I'm going to mark time 8, forward march 8, and close. Okay? Mark time mark, and time and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit, close. Now you can't see my feet, obviously, because I came too close to the camera, to know how to do hit and close, but it's usually pretty self-explanatory, but I'll show you going the other way. You also need to remember, you start off on your left foot. Your odds are on your left, your evens are on your right. So for learning purposes, my chickens are on my left-hand side. These ladders are on my right-hand side, okay? So if you get a little tripped up, just look at that, okay? So I'm gonna turn around, and I'm gonna show you what it looks like from behind, and then you can see the hit and close part of it. Okay, so I'm here at attention. Mark time 8, forward march 8, and close. Mark time, mark, and time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit, and close. Right? I came straight back to my attention position. Okay, so let me see here. I'm reading my notes so I know what to do next. Okay, let's work on, let me do our faces. So there's right face, left face, and about face. So this is what happens when in a drill they want you to turn and face a different way in the line. So say I'm on let's do this seam in the cement. So let's say this seam in my cement is a yard marker, okay? So when you're standing on the yard marker, your the balls of your feet, like the middle of your feet, your arches, your arch of your feet are on top of the yard marker. Does that make sense? So you're here, and you know the rest of your team would be spaced out on the yard line with you. Yeah, I keep saying yard marker. Hopefully you all know what I'm talking about. They would be on the yard line with you, and when you're doing your drill, you're all facing the same way, so you're marching forward. But let's say that you're given the command to face. So let's say if I'm on the field at the high school, right now I'm facing the high school on the field, okay? But let's say the drum majors or whoever's running drill wants you to face the stands, the home stands where the press box is. So you're standing here with the rest of your team, so you're going to be turning to your left, okay? If you need to, you do this. So, but remember I told you, the chickens are on my left. So they want you to face left to do drills facing that way. So you're going to be given the command, band left face, and the response is 1, 2. Now I'm going to show you what you do with the response. So the command is band left face. You're going to dig into the ground. Your right foot, you're going to use the ball of your foot, okay, to turn yourself. You're going to use the balls of your feet to turn yourself, okay? I can't do it in stacking feet, so I'm going to put my shoes on so I can slide a little bit better. Okay, so I'm here, right? And I'm going to turn to the left. So band left face, 1, 2. All I did was use the ball of my right foot and the heel of my left foot to turn myself. So band left face, 1, 2. Left face, 1, 2. Left face, 1, 2. So I'm using my feet to turn myself, and then when the command is, when the movement is finished, I'm coming back to attention position. Yes? So the same thing's going to happen when you turn to go to the right. So the command is band right face, and the response is 1, 2, but you're going the other way. So you're going to use the ball of your foot, of your left foot, and the heel of your right foot. So again, if I'm on the football field at the high school, right now I'm facing the high school building. And I'm being told to turn to the right, so I'm going to end up facing Klein, the houses that are behind the schools, okay? So the command is band right face, 1, 2. Yes? You need to make sure, and then when you do this, like especially on grass, you'll be able to know when you're doing it right, because you can hear the grass twisting and turning underneath your feet. And if you were to move back and look, you could see the grass being torn up from you doing it. So again, band right face, 1, 2. Right face, 1, 2. Right face, 1, 2. Okay, easy enough? All right. So there's one more. So it's called an about face. This is where you're going to turn yourself around, not completely around. So this would be a 180. Okay. So again, I'm facing the high school. If I'm on the football field, the command's going to be given, and I need to turn myself to face the Richards Middle School building. Yes? Okay, I'm trying to help give you visuals. Okay, so like realistically, I'm standing in my garage. So right now I'm staring at my garage door. I'm going to give a command, and I'm going to turn myself to look at the wall of my house. Yes? Okay. I like to imagine on the football field because it's a happy place, because it makes me think that I'm with all of you, and I miss all of you, even the new ones, and I don't know yet. I would love to see you and get to know you. Anyways, I digress. So we're here. Now, the about face. The command is band about face, and the response is FHS. Okay? So you're going to step out with your left foot, right? Because we always start with our left foot. So it's going to go FHS. So again, now you'll see it from behind. You're using your left foot. So you step out, F, turn, H, step in, S. Don't pay attention to my hands. I'm not holding them right, so I'm going to put them right here behind my back. So again, the command is band, about, face, FHS. Band, about, face, FHS. Yes? Now, sometimes people running things like to be sly, and they do what's called a drill down, and then it's a bunch of those, the about face, the right face, the left face, all in like a tandem sequence, just called out randomly. So it would be like band 10, hut, and 1. For this, I'm going to put my hands behind my back. And then it would be band, right face, 1, 2, left face, 1, 2, left face, 1, 2, band, about, face, FHS. That kind of stuff. So you just got to be ready for that, okay? Okay, let's see. Again, this is all without equipment in your hands, and I'll show you again what it looks like with equipment in your hands. Okay, so let's do, okay, I'm going to show you dressing your line. So again, I'm going to come back here to the seam on my floor, and we're going to pretend like the rest of the team is on the yard line with me, right? So when you're doing your drills, so you've been given a drill to like mark times 16, forward march 24, and back march 16 and close. Usually the lines get a little bit like mixed up, and mixed up as in like it's not a straight line anymore. There's like people like zigzag themselves because they didn't take the correct amount of steps, or they forgot that it was a march 16 and thought it was an 8 or something like that. And so when you get back to your line, you need to dress your line. So this one, when you're marching, you really got to try to use your peripheral vision. So like looking straight, but like utilizing the fact that you can see, like right now I'm looking straight at you, but I'm still focusing on where my fingers are, and I can still see them on the sides of my face, okay, instead of looking and looking. Because when you're marching, you should be looking at your audience. When you're doing your show, you should be looking at your audience and not this way going, oh, I'm not in the line with everybody. So this is, so you really need to use your peripheral vision. Okay, so, but to help dress your lines during practices and everything so that you can nail down these straight lines, it's called dressing your lines. So you can dress right, you can dress left, and then you can dress to the center. So like if there's straight lines and like there's a bunch of people on the 50-yard line, dress center dress is where everybody looks towards the middle, and then they can help dress the line even more. Okay, so you're standing in line, you're at attention. Now let's say, so I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to keep explaining everything. Okay, so I'm in line, I'm at attention, and they want us to dress the lines because we just did a drill and we're all messed up. So they're going to say, dress right, dress, and I'm going to look to my right, and the response is snap. So all I did was move my head. So I'm here, dress right, dress, snap. And then you adjust your line, and then you wait for everybody to adjust their lines, and then the command to go back is ready, front, snap. Then to go that way is same thing but saying left. Dress left, dress, snap. You adjust your lines, ready, front, snap. Now if you're on the ends, so let's say you're on the ends of these lines. Okay, so they're going to dress right, dress, and I'm on the right end of the line. I'm going to go like this. So this helps everybody because when we're dressing our line, we don't want people going like this because it's going to throw you off even more. So you're looking and you look and you just want to look to make sure that the only person you can see is the person directly next to you. Okay? So that if the person at the end of the line is raising their hand, all you want to see is their hand. Okay? So, and then ready, front, snap, and your hand comes down. Okay? Same thing for if you're on the left end of the line. Okay? So dress left, dress, snap, and nobody's going like this, hopefully. Ready, front, snap. Okay? Now if you're on the 50-yard line, you're in the center of your line, same thing. And it doesn't matter what arm you raise. Usually people just raise their dominant arm. Mine is my right one. So dress, center, dress, snap. Everybody adjust, ready, front. So if you're on this side, if you're on the right side and you go to dress center, you know, dress center, dress, you're looking to the center. If you're on the left end of the line and you go to dress center, you're going to look this way. Dress center, dress, snap. Right? It's easier when there's more people. Hope that makes more sense. I'm mostly just looking for if you're doing this correctly and responding correctly. I'm not going to be too strict on some of this stuff for your homework assignment this weekend, so don't fret. Okay, now I'm going to do a couple other things and then I'll show you a little bit of back marching. So we'll do horns, we'll do the command for horns are up. So I'm just going to do it with equipment because it's easier. So you're here. And you're at attention. When you're at attention with your equipment, so obviously you don't have both hands here to hold. For teaching purposes, I'm going to just leave the pole on the ground. I think that's what you usually do anyway, so you're standing at attention. Then the command is going to be given to do horns are up, and the response is up. Okay? So if you're not holding equipment, if we're just practicing to get the motion, you're here, you're going to pretend like you're holding your flag. This is one of the few times I let you air flag. So you're here, horns are up, right? So this is your horns up or right shoulder position, okay? And then you would continue into, usually we do flutters when we're doing marching while they do scale, while the band does scales. So you're here in your attention. Horns are up, and then, you know, we fix some things, address some things, and then the command is given, horns are down, and then you can tuck your flag ponytail back in, okay? Now, with the equipment, so I'm facing the high school building, marching this way, but I need to be presenting myself to my audience. So this is what's called a horn slide. I'm only turning the top half of my body towards the stands, towards the audience. So from your hips up are turning that way. This is called a horn slide. So you're marching and you need to march this way, but you need to present yourself to your audience. This is called a horn slide. So your feet, your toes are facing the direction you need to be going, but your body is facing your audience so that they can see you. So to demonstrate, I'm probably going to freak out my cheeks a little bit. So you're here, and you're going to go mark time, mark, and time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, as far as I can go, because I just hit the table. Sorry if that startled you, it startled me. I tried to stop it before it happened. So that's horn sliding. So if I need to, so let's change the perspective a bit. Let's say that you are, so the camera is the classes, and this is the high school, and I need to present this way but march this way. This is my horn slide, and I'm horn sliding this way. So you can see my movements and what I'm doing with my flag. Yes? So that's called horn sliding. Okay. You will probably never not see me with a pencil in my hair. So I'm always making corrections or something to something. Okay. So with your flag, this is your attention. Again, parade rest. Your the bottom stopper of your flag is going to be at the corner, outside corner of your right foot. So like your pinky, in line with like your pinky. I can feel my hands doing cheeseburger hands. And then you're just going to step back. You drop your head down and you kind of you push the flag out a little bit so it's at a gentle angle. So here, band, parade, rest, and 1. Okay? What else did we do? When you do your right faces and everything, your flag just follows with you. You need to make sure that it stays strong. You're here. You can be here or you can be here. Band, left face, 1, 2. Right face, 1, 2. About face, FHS. Or you can be up here. Band, about face, FHS. Band, right face, 1, 2. Left face, 1, 2. Yes? So make sure if it's up here, it's nice and strong. Even if it's down here, you still need to be nice and strong. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go over. I'm gonna go over some back marching, and let me double check my notes. Yeah, I'll do some back marching, and then I'll show you a couple of drills with those, and then that's it for today. So back marching. Come a little close. Let me come here. You can still see my feet. So you're here. Pretend like there's a line, a yard line. Okay, so I'm at attention. And so you're gonna back march. So let's say mark time 8, back march. I'll try to do 8. Don't have a whole lot of room. So mark time 8, back march 8, and close. So the command is mark time, mark. And then you'd say end time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And instead of saying hit, you would say pop, because you're going to come up on your toes. Again, don't lock your knees, okay? Now, when you're marking time and when you're marching forward or backwards, you're not bouncing, okay? And you're not going like this. It doesn't need to be super exaggerated, okay? Your ankle or your bottom, your heel comes to about your ankle when you're doing your mark time, okay? So subtle enough that it could almost be unnoticed, but not so noticeable that everybody's like, whoa, they're definitely marking time, if they know what marking time is. So you're here, and time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice how my shoulders aren't going anywhere. I'm not bouncing up and down, and my body's also not swaying back and forth, okay? I'm holding nice and still right here, okay? So for back marching, you're here, and again, like I said, it's pop. Now, don't look at the ground, it's not going anywhere, okay? Keep your head up. Don't stomp backwards, okay? That's not pretty, and that's not how you do it, okay? Don't completely drag your feet, okay? It needs to be a slight drag of your feet. So 5, 6, 7, pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit, close, right? So FHS, mark time, mark, and time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit, close. FHS. Mark time, mark and time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit, close. Simple enough, yes? Okay. I think my 2 young ones are awake, so I'm going to show you one quick drill, and then I'll have to end the video, but that's okay. We can work more on. I'll do a few more for Thursday's video. It'll focus more on that kind of stuff, and then next week we'll get into color guard basics, flag basics. Okay, so I'm going to do mark time 16, forward march 8, back march 8, and close. So mark time 16, forward march 8, back march 8, and close. Guard at 10, hut, and 1. Mark time, mark, and time, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, ball, ball, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, hit, close. Now you'll notice when I was coming forward and I went to go back, I said ball, ball instead of 7 hit, 7, 8. So when you're forward marching and you have to go straight to back marching, the response or the call out is ball, ball. Okay? So that you can, so you're here, 7, 8, 1, 2. So it would be 5, 6, ball, 7, ball, ball, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay? One more thing I want to do real quick, because I realized I didn't do it earlier, is I want to talk about your feet when you're marching. You need to make sure, okay, so you're here in your nice, strong attention, yes? When you're pointing your toe, point your toe. You're pointing your toe. Let me back up. I'm going to take my shoe off so you can see a little bit better. So you're here. I'm going to pretend like I have a pencil, or there's a laser pointing out of my toe, and I'm trying to make a straight line on the ground as I go, okay? So my toe is pointed and the inside of my foot is slightly out, like it's slightly showing outwards and pointing towards the ceiling. That's what I'm trying to say. The inside of my foot is pointing towards the ceiling. Yes? Okay? And you're still here in this strong attention stance. Okay? Something else that I like that I just realized, my daughter's dance teacher, he likes to tell the girls that they have put a piece of gum in their mouth, chew it up, stick it on their toe, and then they have to stick it on their toe and they have to try to get it off their toe, or they need to touch it on the ground and see how tall they can get it. So if you want to imagine that, like if you're practicing this, you've got gum on your toe, okay, and every time you step, you need to try to get it off. So as you're bringing your foot through, you're scraping it along the ground to try to get it off your toe. Okay? But you need to imagine that you're trying to make a straight line with your foot, with your toe, as you're marching. Yes? And you're bringing it through. We don't usually march that slow, but for teaching purposes, I wanted you to see what it would look like. Okay? All right. That's it for today. Like I said, my two littles are awake, so I'm going to go in and be a mom again. And so that's it for this video. It's about 40 minutes long, so it shouldn't take you too long. I didn't stretch with you guys. It's not something, I was just teaching you real simple basic things, but for Thursday's practice video, I'll do the whole thing. I'll stretch, we'll go over everything again, and we'll do a few more drills, and I'll try to make it about the same length. So I'm excited to see, so today's Monday, I'm recording this all today, and so I get to see some of you guys tomorrow when I drop off equipment. So regardless of when I'm seeing you this week, I'm excited to see you guys, whether you're a returning member or a new member. I'm excited to see you from a distance and to wave to you, and if you're new, to meet you briefly, real quickly. I'm really looking forward to when we can see each other, actually see each other, whether it's on like Zoom, so it's kind of like this, but I can interact with you in real time instead of just through YouTube videos, and then hopefully soon we can get back to face-to-face practices at the school and get some stuff started for the season. So that's it for today. Enjoy and listen, watch, practice. This is one that you can practice along with, but you can also sit and watch it over and over so that you can retain the commands and the responses to the commands when I remember them correctly. So yeah, so I'll see you all this week, and I'm excited for everything. Bye.